Ladies and gentlemen, today my guest, the man, the myth, the legend, yeah, Mikey Barajas, bro. Mikey Barajas has some of the most awesome movie going experiences I've ever heard of in my life. This man was watching one of the original scary movies in theaters while I was still a fucking baby. This man seen when Tron dropped in theaters. Okay, okay. I say the word meta a lot in this episode because I don't know what meta means. So I'm hoping one day someone will come along and tell me what the word meta means, but based off context clues, I know what meta means. He recently was the first person to ever convince me to watch anything with Timothée Chalamet. I am Timothée Chalamet's number one hater. The way some older dudes hate Pedro Pascal, I love Pedro Pascal. I don't have a problem with Pedro Pascal. But there is dudes who are older than me who just hate him. That's the same way I hate Timothée Chalamet. He has not impressed me yet. He will though. Today, my guess is the homie Mikey Barajas. I got him today in because he has a movie taste that I fuck with heavy. I find similar. Mikey Barajas does writing in Hollywood. He's been an extra in multiple films. He recently wrote the new sequel to White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. It's called They Love Egg Whites, Why Not Egg Blacks? Mikey Barajas, thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you seen it, bro. That was like one of my favorites. I had to pull out the jive in me.
Yeah, bro, you're respected in Hollywood a lot, bro. You got Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson in the big screen again. People appreciate that a lot, dog.
Yeah, I fuck with Blade and I fuck with Wesley.
I
They're
fuck
good.
with Blade. Mikey Barajas has a comedy room called the Red Room. Obviously horror inspired by The Shining. What made you like? Did you have any other like possible names you were thinking of?
Um, Cause my homie, the partner Danny, the Red Room, the pride came from like because I edit and stuff, and I would do a lot of red edits, and he was like, "What we call it the Red Room?" And I was like, "What about like the Red Rum? It's like it could be like the Rum, Shining theme." So that's all like came from there. But I wanted to make a open mic slash room so I could like get better at doing stand up and stuff. Like I wanted to kind of learn how to host. That's but and I like the thing I wanted to do too was like something like I'm kind of creative when it comes to like my graphic design, and I feel like I wanted to do something with the with the promos. Me and Danny wanted to do something because in the beginning I brought Danny on to help me with the audio, and then it just all fucking snowballed from there, bro. But like I love movies, and that's what a lot of it like I wouldn't say came from, but that's what originally I wanted to do before I did comedy was like I'm a big old I got like my movie pass and shit. I go to the movies all the time, but like I wanted to do something different with the graphics and the flyers, and that's like I felt like that's what sets me and Dan's stuff apart from other people's, because like I feel like I want to make stuff that like attracts me, and it's just like kind of weird. So it's just like I don't know, like I'm just trying to do some like almost like each poster is like a not like a movie poster, but like I love when I see movie posters and it just grip me. So I try to do some shit that like grips me, and it's just like, oh fuck, I try to do some like, I'm thankful for the show because it's really pushed me to grow as like an artist graphically, and it's like whenever me and Wesley and we kick it, I show him my shit, and then
Yo,
he's like, that shit's good.
we love Wesley, bro.
Hell yeah, bro, I fuck with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
No.
Did you like? I could see like where he might have ripped you off a little bit in Blade. He used a lot of red tone in that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, dude, I definitely appreciated that. Like, I remember when I saw I was there at the
You were at
first,
the head. That's what
I
I
was
was.
there at the first Red Room mic, and then I was like, just like, I don't know. There's certain mics where it's like, oh, I gotta hit that one, bro. You like definitely, like you said, you were heavy on the poster, being horror themed, and then yeah, there's just like so many, just quick subtext. We do comedy Mikey does comedy. I do comedy. But yeah, like there's so many mics you see posted, and you're just like, you definitely tell like who like cares about their mic and shit like that. So I was like, oh, this fool like is excited about his open mic. I'm excited about my comedy. And then you had I don't know if it was the first one, but you eventually had like around my second or third time you had Billy Myers there, and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, Billy Myers. I think he was like, I think he was, and that was the second month, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
second or the third one. Because if originally it started as a monthly thing,
Uh huh.
like we're doing it 2 a month now. But like Billy was like the really like I love Billy Myers, and I was a fan of his even before like we like he
Mhm.
headlined my show. So like I was honored that he did my show. So like it was so cool, and that's what I was like so excited when he fucking came down because you seen it. He was like it was like some fucking almost like theatrical. It was like I felt like special being in the room, and it was just like this
No,
is
yeah, very same dude. And then I feel like it also helps with like you're still like barely doing open mics, and you see like a fucking master class. It's like essentially like a smart idea to just like you having access to like whatever the balls to ask him like do my show, and then we're like, oh shit, dude, notes here, notes there. This guy was awesome, bro.
yeah, it's like learning from like up close from people we respect, and it's so cool to like I don't know. That's one thing I like about it. Like I'm able to reach out to. We've grown so much since last May though too. We're almost coming up on the first year anniversary,
Oh
but
yeah, dude. Holy shit, yeah,
yeah.
dude.
So like we've been grinding. I've been grinding. The show's like grown a lot,
It
but
has.
like when we got Billy, it just like that's what was just like follow, watch the Riff Raff at the Comedy Store. Follow Billy
Oh yeah, the
Myers.
riff raff rules, bro.
Yeah, Riff Raff's blowing up too. Billy's doing some big stuff, but with the show, oh, and I'm just thankful that like we've been able just to kind of keep it going, and I'm thankful that like for everyone that comes out and supports all the comics, and I'm thankful for the because we're at like venue number 3 now, but it's like we kept grinding and grinding, and I'm thankful we're at our main spot. It's we have a residency in downtown Fullerton, but when we first got started, it was in Santa Fe Springs at my homie's restaurant. Shout out to my homie Marvel. My homie Marvel owned the restaurant, and he let me like launch it from there. We did 3 shows there, and then moved to Anaheim. But luckily, before we moved, I had another spot locked down in Anaheim because I thought
Oh, that's dope.
I know we're not gonna be here forever. Like I thought in my head, I was like, I gotta do something, and like had seen someone on Instagram, brand new restaurant, hit them up, and then like when I lost the first restaurant, it wasn't like nothing shady or anything. It was just we did 3 months there, so it was like time to move on. So like when it was time to move on, I already had another spot, and I was like, boom, we did 3 there.
I feel like it's cool and says a lot. Like it's just like people are there for the mic, not for like the location. Like damn, oh Mikey's moving over here. It's like it's gotta hit the mic over here, bro.
No, yeah, we brought that same passion each place, so it was cool, and I'm thankful for shout out to Mezzos too. They were like hosting it out of their spot. They were the homies. We did 3 shows there over 3 months. It was a monthly thing. Now we're in downtown Fullerton at Revolution Cantina, and it's pretty dope. We're doing 2 a month, and we're sponsored now by Don Julio. We've
Oh
had,
shit, bro. The homie Don Julio.
yeah, I don't
Damn,
even
bro.
drink or anything, so it's
That's dope,
cool.
bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, bro. I'm happy, bro. I remember you from the first time you were at the open mic. You're fucking funny, bro. I
Yeah.
remember people. People stick out in my mind, and every time I see you, I always bring up a bit that you've done or
Yeah,
something.
bro. You do. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
So it's funny, bro. So when I seen you're doing your podcast, I was like, I want to chop it up with you.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What would you say? What are some recent movies you've seen, bro? We got the Oscar that just came out. We were obviously. I don't know if that I pressed play yet, but we were talking about Honora and how good it was. We didn't get into detail though. I saw it yesterday, bro. It was just like when it first started. Like I'll be honest, like straight up the first 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, all right. It felt like a very meta this generation, Or like whatever like this generation that's going on, very meta. And then you see like how like she just like got involved with some very powerful people, and you're like, oh shit, bro. And then it got deep, it got deep, deep, deep. And then that's that side character who like they almost like do it at the end, but then like she has like some PTSD or something. I was like, damn, this movie was good, bro. And then I
Yeah, it
was
was
like,
good.
it
It was
was definitely
emotional.
worthy of like I don't know how many 5 Oscars, bro.
Yeah, I won a bunch,
I was like,
bro.
holy crap,
Shout
dude.
out to Sean Baker, the
Yeah, Sean
director.
Baker, bro. Shout out Sean Baker, bro.
Yeah, he's
He's
cool.
awesome.
He's dope. I fuck with all his movies. Like,
You went to his like Q&A thing?
yeah, I went to like a Q&A that they had in October when the movie came out.
Yeah, bro. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I like sat in the front. That's one of my things I like to
Fuck,
do.
bro.
I
That's
like to,
awesome.
yeah, I like to go to those types of things. And I said what's up to him after, like shook his hand. So I'm a big fan of his movie, The Florida Project. So it was like I told him I was like, I love the ending, and it was just cool just to like, I don't know. I just wanted to just tell him it was cool, you know.
No, yeah, dude. I feel like that definitely helps. Like when like you do any kind of writing or like creative shit, and then someone tells you like, oh, I appreciated it for this, for that. It's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, bro, it was cool.
Fucking. And then we were talking about Red Rocket, which was like I don't know. You feel like you could appreciate it in different levels with Simon Rex. Simon Rex is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that movie's deep, bro. That
Have you
movie's
seen
deep.
Blink Twice with Channing
No,
Tatum?
no,
He comes out in it.
that's on my list because I think Zoe Kravitz directed it.
Yeah.
She
She
wrote
did,
it
bro.
and
She
directed
did.
it,
Yeah.
So
It's a good ass movie, bro. You should check that one out.
yeah, it's on my list. I definitely want to see it. All the trailers, it look fucking trippy.
Yeah. And then yeah, Channing Tatum. I was like I don't know. I had him very categorized. So like, oh, Channing Tatum movie. This is gonna be this. It's gonna be that. But then, nah, he definitely stepped outside his box. Very very fit the scene of like all creepy Hollywood, Illuminati, secret society shit. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You see him playing that role really well.
No, yeah, he's a good ass actor, bro.
And then we got Timothy Chalamet. How do
Oh,
you feel about Timothy Chalamet, bro? Do you like him?
I like
You
the homie
Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet. He's my homie. That's Paul Atreides right there.
The what?
Paul Atreides, that's his character from Dune.
Okay, okay. I tried watching Dune, bro, but it's too ASMR for me. Like I can't. Like I definitely have to watch it. Like I know I could watch it, but I think if anything, I just saw some cool I saw a cool reel recently where they focused more on like the special effects, and I was like, okay, this has me like going for a second try watching it. And then now that there's Dune 2, I like when the whole movie, I'll be honest, like when I discover a movie, I love when the whole series is out already. I'm like, oh, now I can just binge this. Like Star Wars, I didn't get into it until like the end of COVID.
Just wait because the part 3 is gonna come out.
Maybe I should
Yeah,
wait. Maybe I should wait.
Just wait, and then
I'll
when
join the Dune train late as hell, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I love Dune. I love Dune.
Yeah. You'll be able to watch all the trilogy back to your, or not the trilogy because technically Dune 1 and
One and
2
two,
they're
yeah.
like the same movie. It's like part of the same story. So this next one is like called Dune Messiah. It's
Oh
about-
shit, that's
yeah.
a dope ass title, bro. Damn.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Paul Atreides, and it's like a deconstruction of his character.
That's
And
a sick ass name, Paul Atreides.
yeah, my dad is hardcore Catholic, and I always fuck with my dad because I always say, shout out to my Lord Paul Atreides. And my dad's like, don't be saying that, that's blasphemous.
That's hilarious, bro.
I took my dad to go see,
Paul Atreides.
that's my boy, Paul Atreides.
Oh shit.
My
That's
dad's
so
like,
funny,
this is
Timothy
sick.
Chalamet. He honestly like the thing, like he's also very like I can't see him playing that role, you know. Like I imagine somewhere like maybe I'm just used to like Hollywood type casting, like some I don't know. I imagine some more Ryan Gosling, more buffer dude. But yeah, I'm not hating on Timothy Chalamet. I think he's awesome.
Oh yeah, I fuck with him too.
I'm just waiting for like the banger, you know. Like for example, like dude, Robert Pattinson. I didn't like Robert Pattinson for the longest time, but I think in the last year, dude, I'm a Robert Pattinson
Yeah,
fan.
bro, Robert Pattinson is dope as
He's
fuck, dude.
awesome, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
Robert
for real.
Pattinson's
It's like
awesome.
I like Robert Pattinson a lot. He does a lot of weird roles. People try to put him in the box because of Twilight, but it's like, bro, he does fucking dope ass movies.
Have you
Like,
seen Twilight?
Yeah, I seen it.
Twilight's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Twilight's pretty good. Like if you take it seriously and you want it to be like an Oscar-winning movie, you're gonna have a bad time. But you're like,
It's fun.
yeah, it's a fun movie. Yeah, I love Twilight. It's a good movie,
No,
bro.
yeah.
But yeah, Robert Pattinson's awesome, bro.
He's got a lot of freaky roles. Like I respect when people like they do freaky, like like he did this movie called The Devil All the Time. Have you seen that?
No, bro.
You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
I was just about to say, like, he has so many movies that I still haven't watched.
He plays like a pervert, like a preacher. He's crazy. Tom Holland's in it too. Tom Holland's crazy.
Oh, really? What is it called?
The Devil All the Time.
The Devil All the Time.
You should check it out.
I am gonna check it out.
Yeah, put it on your list, bro. For reals, it's fucking crazy. It's like it's fucking savage. It's like badass. It's like got all these storylines and they all tie in together. So you're watching it and you're like, what the fuck? What what's going on? But it's like one of my favorite movies. It feels like when I was done with it, I was like, this shit is cinema.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that movie.
You got me hooked, bro. Did you see Mickey 17?
I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list. I like Bong Joon-ho, so I'm definitely gonna see it.
Did you see Snowpiercer?
Yeah, I like
Snowpiercer is awesome, huh, bro?
Yeah, with Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yeah, freaking Captain America. I think they did like Avengers in that one like within 2 years or something.
Yeah, I seen that shit in theaters, bro.
Oh, that's awesome,
yeah,
bro.
I
That's awesome,
in theaters.
Bro. Yeah, Snowpiercer is a sick ass movie.
He like ate. I don't know. I think he like because it was all snow. Like he was like he ate. They're all cannibals and shit.
Yeah, dude. The story is deep, bro.
Yeah, it's good. It was cool.
It does a very good job at like not necessarily like telling you it's a political movie, but you could see like the political outlines and what it's trying to tell you. I was like, yeah, this is a sick ass movie, bro. And then there's a show based off that movie. I haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the John Wick movies?
Yeah, I like the John Wick movies.
There's a John Wick series called like
The Continental.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah,
show,
I seen it. It's pretty good.
It's a pretty awesome show, bro.
I can't wait for. I think the ballerina. There's like a movie that's set in the John Wick universe.
Whoa, that's a sick ass title.
Yeah,
bro.
it's Anna de Armas or whatever her name is. I don't know who that chick is. Mm-mm. She it's supposed to be like set earlier in the John Wick timeline because if you've seen John Wick movies, he got shot. They kill him at the end. Remember?
No, I haven't seen. I only saw the first one, bro.
What? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
for real?
Dude. It's like
Well, spoiler alert.
No, dude. I don't mind spoilers. If anything, I'm one of those people where like, I need a detail or two that's gonna hook me, and if it's a spoiler, then like all for it, bro. Because I'm still like at the end of the day, I'm still gonna interpret it in my own way. So holy shit, knowing that John Wick dies makes me want to watch it.
You should watch it, bro. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Have you seen Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise?
Which one?
The first one. I've only seen the first one.
Honestly, I haven't seen that one.
If you're gonna watch any of them, watch the first one.
I've seen the one with Henry Cavill.
Oh, there's one with Henry Cavill. Fuck.
Yeah, he makes me want to watch it. Yeah, you should watch it.
Damn, bro. I know he does another one.
He plays a bad guy, so it's like, he has a mustache and he has this thing where he goes. Like when he fought, he did this. He had this like.
That's like a boss move on him.
Yeah, he had this crazy badass fight scene in the bathroom where he's like, and it became like a meme,
I'm dead.
Yeah, dude, it was sick, bro. Yeah, because he like.
I'm dead. That got me thinking. Like, I don't know too many Henry Cavill movies. Cavill, whatever.
You ever see Batman vs Superman?
Yeah, but I feel like that's so.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, the only ones I know.
Those are the only ones I like.
Man of Steel was pretty good.
Yeah, those are the only ones. He hasn't really done any other ones that I like. Like I know of, honestly. I'm a big Henry Cavill fan. Check it out, bro. I'm a big like.
Oh shit, bro, that's fire as hell, dog.
Yeah, I'm a big Zack Snyder fan. So.
Yeah, dude.
That's from like Watchmen. You ever see Watchmen?
Watchmen, yeah, bro. Yeah. Damn, what scene is that though? Watchmen?
Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, I was just about to say, is that when that fool's getting blown up by the nuke or something?
Yeah.
Dude, Dr. Manhattan's badass, bro. I forgot. I recently saw a clip that like pretty much shows the whole like ending scene with Rorschach, how he tricks him at the end. And then I saw that movie a long time ago, and it made me want to watch it again because I forgot what the whole like actual detail was that he did with his book. And then
he like sent it out to the newspaper.
Yeah. I forgot the actual like details like what Dr. Manhattan was trying to avoid or or his whole plan was. So I'm trying to watch that movie again. But that movie's badass, bro.
Watch the director's cut, Zack Snyder.
Yeah, dude, okay, yeah. I had the homie Michael tell me that the Snyder cut. Because I saw it once, but I didn't see it with the same like idea that the whole following, the whole momentum that it had, trying to bring it back and everything. I just saw it like as background, so I have to rewatch it.
Damn, bro. I know all about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was all like, I'm part of it, bro. Like,
I hate feeling I one of the feelings I hate is like feeling attached to something and then like feeling it lose it. So like when anything gets canceled or shit like that or gets paused, like I'm just like, oh fuck, man. Because what have you heard of the show Mindhunter?
yeah, David Fincher.
Yeah, dude. Oh, he made that.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah,
They
dude.
did 2 seasons of it.
Tell me about it, bro. Like I get
They
chills.
canceled it.
You're literally fucking doing another stabbing my heart again, bro. That's like,
Netflix's bitch ass.
yeah, bro. So much like that was the final story. I'm like, I can't get too attached to shows where I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's like
That
ends
show
on a
is-
cliffhanger. Was badass, bro.
It's
One of
fucking
my favorites.
insane. That show is insane, bro.
Yeah, that's one
One
of
of
my
the
favorites.
best shows ever, honest to God.
You ever seen True Detective season 1?
Yeah.
With Matthew McConaughey.
I watched that
the
directly
the
after
homie
that.
Woody
Dude.
Harrelson.
Yeah, dude, the homie Wilson. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, dude. Shout out True Detective season 1, bro.
Yeah, Cary Fukunaga. If you haven't seen True Detective season 1, watch it on Max. Stream it. It's like fucking one of the best series of TV ever. It's like
I think they have a solid 3 seasons, but yeah, that one's number 1.
yeah,
bro.
number 1 is like I feel like that one is consistently like the best because all the others weren't all shot by the same director. So like this one feels like a movie, bro. It's like
Yeah, from the first episode, it's
yeah,
crazy.
it has me hooked. It's pretty dark, but like I fuck with the spooky.
McConaughey has range, bro.
Yeah, bro. I just shaved my mustache. I had a mustache like Russ Cole, bro. Like
Damn,
seriously,
bro.
I grew my mustache because Nosferatu.
Oh, Nosferatu.
You ever
bro.
see that movie?
The one that just came out, bro. That's the homie Bill Skarsgård.
Pennywise.
Yeah, dude, that guy's awesome as a fucking little new horror icon he's becoming, bro.
Yeah, a little horror daddy, whatever.
Little horror daddy, bro.
Whatever the chicks call him.
Yeah, dude, I was
On,
watching that.
Tinder.
I was watching it with my girlfriend, bro. I was like, "Oh, babe, don't watch. This is horrible. I can't believe she did this." And then I watched, like, I revalued it. I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty romantic." It's a good ass movie, bro. I love like the whole. I think my favorite shot was when he's like casting his shadow, and then it covers like almost all of England, and you're like, "Fuck."
There's so many shots that you could have just paused in. It's like this is a fucking painting, bro. Like
I like that you say that, bro, because there's movies that I like for just that. We're like, holy fuck, just pausing this. I think I once described it like I would like put a whole movie like if I could put a whole movie frame by frame, that'd be a sick ass poster. Like Mad Max, the first one's like fuck, that has some sick ass
George
steals.
Miller.
Yeah, bro. There you go. I'm glad you know the director, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I have a Mad Max Fury Road poster, like in my house. It's
Awesome,
like
bro.
one of my favorites. Like me and my like cousins, like that's one of our movies that we bonded over. So like I seen that movie in theaters in 2015. It blew me away, and like
Dude, that movie's awesome.
yeah, I fuck with it. And it's like I feel like Furiosa was good too. Did you like Furiosa?
I love all of them.
That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah,
like
Furiosa was awesome,
it's like that
bro.
movie wasn't nominated for nothing, bro. That movie was badass. Furiosa's mom was badass, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I seen that movie like 3 times in theaters. Trying to get me a chick like Furiosa's mom. It's all fucking cool. Riding motorcycles, like just hold on to her.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that little intro scene. Yeah, that shit was sick, bro.
She was all high intense.
Yeah, The Promised Greenland or something like that.
She was all crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy like apocalyptic world to develop.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to the homie George Miller, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick it with him later. I'm gonna say what's up.
Yeah, bro.
The homie.
Mikey run Hollywood, bro. He inspired the McConaughey mustache and the Nosferatu mustache. Damn, bro. Have you do you like the Tron movies?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I love the Tron movies.
You saw that the new one's gonna be
Yeah.
oh my god.
Bro, I had one of my best movie going experiences is when the last Tron came out. It's a cool little story.
Tron's awesome.
So the last Tron came out in 2010, in December 2010, because I got a DUI in 2010. So I was like 20, dude. So it was crazy. I don't drink no more. I'm sober since 2012.
Since Tron came out.
No, but I got a DUI the Friday before Tron came out. So I remember I was all bumming, you know, all sad. But the night before Tron, I rolled. I took some like Pokeballs. I was all on ecstasy. I was
Oh
all just
shit.
dancing by myself, all depressed. I was
I'm
like, I
dead.
can't drive nowhere. I can't drive. I was all in my house, all rolling by myself. And then my cousin hit me up the next morning. I was still rolling. He's like, you want to go see Tron at like 10 in the morning? I was like, what
Oh
the
shit,
hell? He
bro.
picks me up. It was all raining. We hotbox his car.
Damn, bro, that's low key like cinematic as fuck. Like it's raining outside, you
Yeah.
pull up to watch Tron.
Yeah, dude. And then
You
I
got
was
like a
all,
Daft Punk soundtrack.
yeah, I had no money. My cousin's like, I got you. Bust out a bong. I was still like rolling a little
And
bit,
yeah, yeah.
you know, like
Dang.
fucking, you know, like I'd like ripped it a bunch. I was fucking all just, it kicked up my thizzle. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I felt like I was walking on clouds, going up to the fucking AMC and shit, to the block. And then, you know, bro, you know, that movie was crazy. It was like honestly one of my top movie going experiences because I was like going through a lot and like my cousin helped me out by like pulling me out of the house because I was all like bumming. He's like, let's go. I was like, I ain't got no money. He's like, I'll pay for you. And then just the,
That movie itself too, I feel like
yeah,
it's a very good movie to
it was,
watch
yeah,
going through anything,
it
bro.
was badass. And I was
Sick
just
ass
like,
movie,
I was
bro.
all dancing during the movie and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like Jared Leto's in the next one.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's announcement, and then Nine Inch Nails is gonna be the
Oh shit,
freaking
yeah.
the soundtrack people.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. That's sick. I really like Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross and stuff.
It was a sick ass storyline, bro.
Yeah.
Did you? I remember this one time, bro. I went to the movies with the homies, and we watched like the Spider-Man movie, the new one, the Miles Morales. What is it called? Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
bro. We saw that movie like on LSD, bro, and then. Oh my god, it was not a good experience, bro. The movie itself, watching it on acid was sick, bro. The movie.
Was it packed theater or what?
It was actually not. It was actually like 10 people at most.
Mm-hmm.
It was maybe like towards like the end of its release,
Yeah.
you know. And damn, the homie was just like it was three of us. The two of us were having like a good trip, bro, and the homie went like yeah, it was the vibe, bro. We're like and then the animation was insane, bro. I feel like that one's a top 3 movies. Like seeing that movie made me like feel like the animators.
Which one did you say? Number one or number
The
two?
first one.
Oh
The
yeah,
first
number
one.
one's good, bro. Won Oscar. It was fucking.
It felt like the animators were in on. There's some movies where you're like, fuck. I feel like these people like are trying to tell us something that
Number
they've done acid. So I feel like these movies are trying to tell us they did acid, which is I feel Spider-Man Miles Morales is
That was a good
trying
ass
to.
one. The music.
Yeah, bro.
The music
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
dope.
dude. So yeah, that's the
The
mood,
music,
bro.
the visuals. It was a dope ass story. There's a plot twist. Ends on a fucking.
Oh yeah, the plot twist where his uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like it was fucking crazy, bro. It was good.
Yeah, it was very like now looking back, very meta, like um, like basing off the fact what you know about Spider-Man, just like switching it up. But yeah, the homie was just like he left during the trailers, bro, and then he went to the restroom. He just didn't come back, bro. And then I went to go check on him like mid movie.
Where was he? Just sitting somewhere.
Dude, he just like he didn't come home until like in the middle of the night, bro. He just like left us.
Damn, that's
Just,
scary.
yeah, just to make it a long story short.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
ruined
yeah,
my
yeah.
high.
Yeah, dude, he really did, bro. I went home thinking like
Okay.
it felt like I don't know, like a fucked up Blade Runner movie. I was just like crying by the window and shit. Like, what the fuck happened to my homie, bro?
He didn't even text you?
No, dude, he just told me he was going to the restroom, bro. And then I went to the restroom like almost towards the end of the movie, and then I was just like yelling but whispering.
He did
into
an
the
Irish goodbye. He just dipped. Didn't say
Yeah,
goodbye.
dude. He was just gonzo, bro. And then I had the other homie just having his first trip, and I was trying to make sure he had a good trip still, which he did. But fuck, the homie's okay. The homie's okay.
That's
but
cool.
yeah, watching movies on
Just
drugs is crazy.
don't do acid with him no more.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm very careful who I do psychedelics with, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Have you seen? There's some really like. I like when movies like have like a drug centered theme. It makes you feel like Hollywood has changed a bit. Like for example, that movie with freaking Robert Pattinson, Good Time.
Yeah.
Good Times. Like that one's like pretty drug centered.
Yeah, that one's a badass movie. That's like one of the first movies that I seen with Robert Pattinson that was like made me like reevaluate like what I thought about him. Cause
Same.
that movie was dark as fuck.
It was insanely dark, bro. It was that's what I'm saying, bro. It was like it did a very good job at tapping in on some like real life shit that not everybody knows about, you know? Like everybody has had some like small insane experiences, and then that one's like obviously like to like dramatized to like its highest point, but it's still like fuck, we've all felt like some insane adrenaline, like we shouldn't have been here at this time, you know? It was like fuck, bro, they did a really good job at bringing that to the screen, dude.
It was crazy.
Yeah, his whole the Safdie brothers, those guys are awesome, bro.
I think there was a scene too where they put a bunch of LSD in like this security guard's water, and he like
Yeah,
drank.
it was an intense scene.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
There's like 3 intense scenes.
Yeah, it was intense, and like, and then Robert Pattinson's character was like a scumbag.
Yeah,
he was like
he what's it called? Whatever, he gets at that 13-year-old girl, he manipulates her.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hits on her to get her to do what he needs and shit.
Yeah, he was just crazy.
Yeah.
He broke his brother out of jail.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like it was a good ass movie, but it's like again,
movie.
it's like the Red Rocket, where it's like kind of despicable, but you're somewhat kind of rooting for him. Where it's just
you're attached to the character.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
you're
just
like
he's a piece of
shit.
shit, but it's
like I need to know where this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a good movie.
Yeah, dude. It was like, I wonder, there for sure is people who are like that, bro, who just like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I heard this quote from another movie where just like the bad guys need to get lucky every time, and then the cop guys just need to get lucky once, and they caught him, you know? But like, yeah, there's just bad guys who just like, who get lucky with insane shit, and it's just like, you know, one misfortune and shit. Like, it's damn, that's insane ass life right there, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. Did you see that, bro?
Yeah, that movie gave me anxiety.
Yeah, dude. That same with Good Times, bro. That movie gave me like you feel like the adrenaline and shit, bro. Adam Sandler's a sick ass actor, bro. I saw him. I've been trying to watch. I recently realized that like people love Adam Sandler, bro. I love Adam Sandler. Like I would call him like top 3 goats. Like of just anything movies, you know. Like, he's a pretty good serious actor. Have you seen Anger Management?
Yeah, I honestly just watched that movie fucking yesterday or 2 days ago.
Really? Yeah, I saw that within like a week ago. Yeah.
With
Nicolas Cage. No, my bad, Nicolas, whatever. Fuck. The guy from The Shining.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I have his name written down right
there. That was like one of the like first girl on girl kisses I'd seen as a little kid, or I was like in 7th grade when that movie came out, and when that movie came out I was like, whoa. I feel pretty.
So pretty. Oh, that's funny, bro.
No, yeah.
Bro, that's a hilarious scene, bro.
Movies
so
are influential, pretty, bro.
So
one of the first times I remember like seeing titties was Terminator.
Terminator has titties,
yeah, bro. Sarah Connor, bro. There's a scene.
Really remember.
Yeah, bro. There's a scene where Kyle Reese and her getting it on. But as a little kid, I remember I loved the Terminator, and I'd watch it with my uncle, and we had a VHS tape, and always that scene, he'd always like make me like fast forward it, or I would never see it. So I remember one of the first times one of my earliest memories of being mischievous, I was like fucking 4 or 5, and I was like, I gotta see what the fuck is on the other side of this.
Yeah.
I gotta see this movie. I put the tape in, and I was like, funny, watching it. I was like, whoa.
That's so funny. Did you rewatch the full thing?
Or
did you fast forward to
I might have watched or I don't know, bro, but I was a little perv at a young age. I was like, why doesn't my uncle want me to watch this movie?
Because like I mean, it would make sense to just like fast forward, but
yeah, because I had to bust like a Mission Impossible mission.
Yeah.
So like I might have just fast forwarded it to but I was a little kid.
I was imagining like the connoisseur movie and you would be like, no, I have to watch the whole movie.
I might have. I don't know.
Leading up to this moment.
But I just remember my life changed moment I see Linda Hamilton's movies. So it's like...
No, yeah, movies be horny sometimes, bro. It's just like crazy to think about like American Pie, The Naked Mile. It's like, whoa, like everybody's on set just recording these people jogging. And you're just like... I could beat off to the scene right now, and everybody's just like went out of there like on some Weinstein shit, you know? Like, damn, all right, you guys did this.
Yeah, sure.
That's crazy, bro. But yeah. Also, I remember saying like I'd be watching movies with like my uncles, and then like Friday the 13th, one of the more recent ones, like there's a scene where like the girl's hiding under the boardwalk, and then like he stabs her head under the boardwalk, and he lifts her up, and like her titties just show, and like she's like dead, and she just jiggle for a second. You're like, that's hilarious, and then it's just funny to get told to like cover your eyes, don't look. It's just like,
You ever see Scary Movie #1?
hell yeah, Scary Movie #1, hell yeah, bro.
I remember I seen that movie in Las Vegas with my family.
Bro, you have some sick movie going experiences, bro. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I have a very vivid memory of like movie experiences in my life, shit that stands out. And I remember when I went to go see it, I purposely sat like as furthest away from my aunt, just because she was always down to be like, close your eyes, close your eyes.
That's so funny,
and I was
bro.
like, I'm closing them.
What movie again?
Scary Movie. Because I knew it was gonna be kind of like.
Okay, you made the right choice. Yeah, bro. She'd probably be covering your ears.
Yeah, it was
the
like
whole time.
strategic. I was like, I'm gonna sit on the end, away from everybody. I was like
so
fucking
funny,
10
bro.
and shit,
I'm dead,
little
bro.
pervert.
Yeah, bro. I remember my aunt, bro. She would. I used to live with my aunt, and then my cousins. We all would all watch Family Guy together, and she was like, "Don't be watching that. I know what they're talking about. They be talking about sex." And we're just like, it's just a cartoon. And then they had DirecTV has this button where like you could change the language and be like, change the language, and then like not even a minute into watching Family Guy in Spanish, like Quagmire comes in and he's just like on some bullshit. Like, fuck, bro. It's just funny to be censored by parents.
That's funny.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Family Guy. Family Guy's goated.
Yeah, shout out Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, bro. Seth MacFarlane's awesome. I actually think American Dad's better.
I honestly never seen American Dad.
American Dad, it heals trauma, bro. If you ever just like...
You like Ted?
I love Ted.
Did you see Ted the series?
Hell yeah, I did, bro.
Yeah, bro. Ted the series is fucking good. If you haven't seen Ted the series was it on...
it's on Peacock right now, bro.
Check it out on Peacock. It's so good,
bro.
bro. It's like, seriously, the writing is... I seen it like twice because it was so good.
I was just about to say, I think I'm gonna have to rewatch that, bro.
Yeah, it's
like,
so
I really
fun.
enjoyed it.
It's really funny, and they don't make comedies like that anymore.
They don't.
You should check out The Gutter on Hulu. That one's
The Gutter. Yeah. What is that about?
Yeah, it's about like this black dude who's like a fucking really good bowler, and he discovers that he's a really good bowler.
The Gutter. I should have made.
Yeah, but it's like the homie Sandy Danto is in there. He just did my show last week. My homie Sandy, he has a cameo in it. It's so funny. They don't make these type of movies no more. It's so like risque, and the comedy's so honestly hilarious. Watch The Gutter on Hulu.
Oh shit, bro!
Yeah,
check that out, bro.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
You. Since you like linked it to that other show, I'm gonna have to check that out, bro. The Gutter.
No, yeah, you should check that shit out. No, but fucking, I love movies though, bro.
How's comedy been, bro?
Comedy's been chill, bro. Just grinding, just trying to. Just because I'm producing, so like, it's cool, bro. Like, I like it. Like, I ain't got no complaints, really. I'm just happy to be in the mix. Huh?
How long you been doing it again?
Since January of 2023.
Okay.
Like 2 years and a couple months.
It's still pretty new, bro. Holy shit. Same. I'm about to do 2 years in April, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I jumped in into the deep end. Like, I'm thankful for,
I was just about to say, I feel like that's not something to be like. I feel like just doing comedy in LA is one of those things where like bro, it's like I was saying back to like the Billy Myers thing, bro. Like you're surrounded by killers all the time, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
and
do.
Just like fuck, bro.
I was trying to be surrounded by killers and be amongst like people who are better than me, so I could learn from them. It's like iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, bro. It was like sink or swim type shit. You can't be like demoralized or think like them. You just gotta think of yourself. Like, oh shit, how can I get better?
But bro, I didn't just start doing it, bro. Like, it was strategic, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking wrote for like almost a year,
really?
like a set, like.
I wrote for like 3 months. So.
Yeah, I wrote like I started writing in January 2022, and it just all popped off in January of 2023 when I started doing stand-up. Do you know my comedy origin?
I don't, bro.
Shout out to Bobby Lee. The reason why I'm doing comedy is for Bobby Lee, because of Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee, bro?
Yeah.
You made that little dumpling?
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, he's like my comedy mentor in a way. Shout out to Bob. Like, I fucking didn't have confidence in myself or believe like that I could be a comedian. I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to tell jokes on stage, but I didn't like believe in myself. So like when I started doing it in before I started doing it, like I was writing in the early days of my writing process. Before like I knew I really wanted to do it, like I had like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I still had some jokes, but I was really unsure of myself. I went to this Tiger Belly Live podcast, and it was crazy, bro. It was their first ever Tiger Belly Live podcast, and they had pre-selected contestants. And for the finale, Bob, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go into the crowd and pick someone random.
It's a pretty good Bobby Lee impression for some reason.
he goes in the crowd, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I raise my hand, and he's like, that's him. Picked me, bro. Like, changed my life, bro. Yeah, he pulled me aside and like, got me in a little huddle, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go on stage, and like told me everything was gonna be cool, and I was like, fuck, bro, that shit changed my life.
Damn, bro.
So after that night, bro, after being on stage in front of like 1,600 people, I was like, I wanted to do stand up. So like I like fucking put the pedal to the metal and just wrote, like, because that happened in June of 2022. So like it was strategic, bro. Like I fucking wrote, and then I took a class because I thought like some people I admire and look up to, like Taylor Tomlinson, Andrew Schultz, Jessica Kierson, they all took comedy classes or courses. So I was just like, fuck it. Like I'd seen the Comedy Chateau that they're offering a kind of like a comedy workshop class. You go every Tuesday for a month, and then at the 5th week you got put on a show. So I was like, fuck it, what more do I got to lose? I went.
Exposure.
Yeah, dude. So it was cool, bro. Like that's how it started. And like now I'm producing my own show, and like working with some dope ass people. So it's like, just don't give up, because like I could have lost the show a couple times, and I just kept progressing and just like making it happen.
It's awesome to hear. Holy shit, bro.
No, yeah, it was crazy. So I just believed, bro. And it's like now with the sponsorship, it's like I got Jet Ski Johnson on the last one, and Jet Ski is on Bad Friends, connected to Bobby, bro. So it's just like
Kill Tony, the OG.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like work with people I want to work with. So I feel like I'm blessed right now, and like I'm just thankful that like I just didn't give up. I'm thankful for Danny too, in the beginning helping a lot, So now I fucking, I don't know. I'm just thankful.
Yeah, bro. That's good to hear, bro.
Yeah. Gotta get you on the show too, bro. Your
bro.
shit's always so killer. Your
Thank you,
stand-up.
bro. Thank you, bro.
That's why I drove down here, because like I like you, bro. I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say selective, but like my energy and my time and where I go, it's just like I only fuck with cool people. So
hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that, guys. You hear that? We're gonna be working with Woody Harrelson one day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
And fucking Wesley Snipes.
And Wesley Snipes, bro. White Men Can't Jump 3.
Hell yeah, bro.
Fucking Mikey, bro. That's awesome to hear, bro. I remember I kind of started like doing comedy, bro. Like I was going to like the comedy store to watch comedy a lot, bro. I remember seeing Doug Stanhope do like a solo 45 minutes. Like he had some like he was just killing, and you just like, he got to his final joke, and then he tied it all together. Like I don't want to spoil his like bit, but it just like pretty much made me cry, And I was like, fuck, I can't believe that he did that on purpose, They're like, fuck. And he was talking about some dark shit as well. I'd seen Bobby Lee, I'd seen Santino live. And it was just like, and then I started writing, And it took me like 3 months. And I finally like did like an open mic. I did like my first open mic, like, I don't think I told anyone, bro. I only told like my girlfriend. I was like, and I told her like to not come.
Yeah, at first I was all secretive about my shit too.
Dude,
None of my
same.
family people, like, luckily, like the show wasn't a bringer show or anything, like, since it was connected to the class. Like, awesome. I was like, I can't bring no one, like I was all like not ashamed, but like, like I've totally progressed since then too, like my stand-up and everything, like I'm completely different, but like I just wasn't really proud of it. Like I'm proud of doing stand up, but I was like,
Sometimes it's maybe more of like even
it was like,
feeling you feel your own bearings, you know.
yeah,
You're like my bearings don't feel as good as I'd feel like they'd be as they can be. You
yeah.
know, I want my bearings to be this awesome by the time I show the peeps type shit.
No, yeah, for sure. And
I
it's like,
respect that, bro.
and it's like now it's like, I'm proud of the shit that I've been
Exactly.
accomplishing. So like, I have a lot of people coming through.
I feel like that's the one thing like people don't say enough about like when you start comedy. It's like obviously you have like your bombing nights and then you have your awesome highs, but then like pretty much like I'd say like I don't know 75-50% is just like the people you meet, the hanging out, the shit you do after you, the things you decide to do with the people you meet. It's just like that's a pretty much not a big part of it, but it's like so much fun there, bro. Like so much awesome shit there that it's just like that's also like a cushion of just like you got to get into that to feel comfortable, you know, with like and then the comedy. That's like your own one-on-one battles type shit. And then enjoy the peers, bro, cuz it's awesome to have some like killers around you.
No, I feel
Fucking
you,
comedy's
bro.
awesome, bro.
Yeah, I love stand up. That's why I respect the craft, the scene. That's why I'm thankful to like give back in a way with my show. Put like have like killers. We have the open mic. We have like a space for people to go up, work their stuff. It's cool to see people progress along with myself, but it's cool to see my peers like seeing people get better. And it's just like at first I was like, and it's like he's on to it now. It's
Yeah, that's also very awesome, bro.
yeah,
When
it's
you see
like
like fuck yeah, I see your bit finally hit. I saw
yeah.
you connected
No,
from
yeah, it's
distance in that
like
night.
no, yeah, for sure. It's you know, so I fuck with it, bro. I love stand up comedy, and I feel like it wasn't my plan, bro. I didn't, I wasn't like trying to be a comedian in high school or growing up or anything. I didn't have confidence in myself. I've always, I guess, been a weirdo because my cousins would tell me, "You should be a comedian." I was like, well, "You're crazy," but like I just needed to go through like heartache and life, and I almost like the fear of like not being a failure. But I remember I was thinking like, am I gonna grow old and like reflect and like think like, why didn't I try? And I was just like, I gotta take those swings, and if I fucking fail, I fail.
Yeah, bro.
Because like listening to podcasts really helped me too, bro. Because like listening to like Fahim Anwar, Nikki Glazer, hearing them talk about like like their not their struggle, but just like Fahim was saying how he had his day job, and he's like, you gotta fucking grind, bro. If you want this shit, I would fucking go from Long Beach to fucking the Comedy Store. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna go do comedy in LA because I'm from the OC. So I would drive out, and then I heard Nikki Glazer say too, it's like one thing about being a cool or being like in comedies, like you gotta be cool, and it's like I'm a cool person. Like I feel like I vibe with fucking everyone. I can vibe with a fucking raccoon, so
Damn.
it's like, and I don't know, I just felt like fuck it, I'm gonna just fucking try.
Yeah, for real, bro.
If I
Just
can do it,
literally
you can
try,
do
bro.
it.
Yeah, on God, bro. And repeat it.
Yeah.
Show love.
No, yeah, for
Show
sure.
your intention. Show love for it.
No, yeah, for sure, bro. It's like I've just been cool, and people fuck with me because like I'm cool with them, and I'm not like a weirdo or like, that's why I'm thankful people put me on their shows. It's like now I have a avenue to put people on shows and like like highlight the homies, give them opportunities, people I believe in. Because the homegirl Jessica Alanese, she's gonna headline my show in June, bro. It was crazy because she was a feature last year, and it's like she's gonna do like almost 30 minutes,
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So it's like,
Damn.
yeah. So we're gonna film it and everything. So we're gonna pack it out, and it's like I believe in her stand up, bro. And it's like, it's like she's
Yeah, bro.
funny, dude. She's a killer. She's like deserves it, and it's like while I have the space, like fucking let's, because I'm trying to do some shit where like I like not do specials, but I think I'm just trying to fucking branch out and create and do shit while I have the space and work with the homies. And it's like, like I love Jessica's stand up and she's a killer, and it's just like, let's fucking do it, let's fucking.
I feel like any comedian, all comedians appreciate that, bro. Because then it's just like I feel like that's I don't know, bro. Like because like the literally like I don't know the next stage or the next like couple stages after that is like it's like the big shit, the improv, the comedy store, and then like before that it's DIY, bro, which is like super super important, bro, that you're doing all this shit, bro, cuz that's literally like the fucking mountain and then the top, And then we need all this fucking DIY and then which is a web of all just supporting each other and shit, bro.
Oh yeah, because I'm like,
Shout out Mikey Barajas, bro.
thanks,
For all the fucking for all the platform, bro. For the sick ass Red Room platform, bro.
appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you, bro. It's fun. That's why I do it, because it's fun and I love it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't. And I feel like it's cool to like, like bringing joy, and that's what the room does. And it's like I love when it's like it's because it's like a party vibe in there in a good way. Because I've done some mics where it feels like depressing and like I'm there and it's like I want to get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
But like here it's like people stay, we book good people, like I go out and I network and I do my, I network. So people that I see in the wild, I'm like, come do my show. Like, if I think you're funny, I'm gonna fucking tell you to come do my show, because I'm trying to work with people that I want to work with, and it's just like that's what I've been doing, just grinding,
For the foreseeable future, where do you see yourself heading towards, Mikey? Do you think, like, obviously you don't have, like, I'm not saying, hey, you have to commit right now, bro, but like what would you like? Because like like, for example, bro, one day I would love to like work in New York, obviously doing stand up. Do you have any desire to go to Austin anytime soon? Do you see yourself like
I would love to go
nose
to New
down
York.
LA?
I did a show in New
Oh
York.
yeah, I saw you were in New York for like less
Yeah.
than 2 months ago. Or,
Yeah, no, I did a show in August last year. It was fucking
Mm.
killer, bro. One of the best experiences. So I would love to go to New York for a little bit over there to hit some more shows and stuff, because it was such a dope experience with New York. It was dope, bro. It was fucking killer.
Yeah, I saw you post about that.
Yeah,
Holy
bro.
shit,
It was
bro.
honestly sick.
Is your hair still as long as that, or have you cut it?
Yeah, my hair's fucking long.
Okay, I was like, cause like sometimes obviously you have it down.
No, yeah, I have
And
my
I was
hair is like
okay.
fucking down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
Just
fucking.
wanted an update.
No, yeah, it's super long.
Hell yeah, that was
I
awesome.
look like I just came back from Jumanji and shit.
You look like Mexican Steve Aoki.
I look like Unbuki.
Mbuki, I'm dead, bro.
That's what my tia says. She's like, Unbuki.
You do, bro. That's awesome,
Yeah.
bro. Those bookies rule.
Yeah, bro, I fuck with the Bookies,
Bookies rule.
Tu Carcel, that's one of my songs right there. No, but that's what my tia calls me, Unbuki.
How much time did you do in New York, bro?
Fuck, bro, I did like 7 minutes or something.
Dude,
It was
and
quick.
how'd you feel about it?
Bro,
I feel like 5-7 minutes is good, bro.
it was cool.
Like I feel like
I had
don't
a
know.
good time, bro. It was cool.
Like featuring is like 15 type shit. I feel like damn, bro. How you said it was cool?
Yeah, bro.
Where was it?
It was at my homie Isaiah Castile. He had a show. He just did my show last week. He
Is
dropped
he a
on.
New York comic?
Bro, we met in LA and he moved to New York. So like we've stayed in contact and he's my boy. And I've
Hell
been
yeah.
seeing him do shows out there and I'm like, fuck, that looks cool. And like we've been homies. And I have another homie who lives out there, one of my other good homies. His name is Eric. Crazy story is that me and Eric, we met at the Tiger Belly live show, bro. This dude was sitting right next to me. I was like sitting there, and he's like, yo, what's cracking? I was like, what's good, bro? Because like, I could talk to anyone. And he's like, I came all the way from New York. I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so like my boy came from New York, and we became homies. He had seen like my origin of Bobby fucking...
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah, he
And
was like
then-
right there, bro. I remember he was sitting right next to me. He's like, Mike, would you ever try stand up? And I remember I was like, I don't know. I was all like, I fucking lied. I was like, I don't think so. And then when all that shit with Bobby, I was just like, raised my hand. He picked me. And then like when I went to New York, I ended up staying with him because he had just got his first apartment out there. So I got the opportunity to do Isaiah's show, and I hit up my homie because he had just told me, he's like, yo, whenever you come down, whenever you get a show, you could come out here. I was like, could I come? And he's
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, and he picked me up from the airport. We went straight to Brooklyn. Fucking went and killed, bro. It was,
Damn, Brooklyn.
yeah, Brooklyn. It was
Brooklyn.
crazy. Like, it was dope. But what I'm trying to do down the line, I'm trying to go to the Ice House, produce there. Trying to produce, like, I'm not in a rush, though, because, like, I'm fortunate where I'm at. Like, just continuing to book killers and, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to work, just trying to grind, just trying to do more shows, trying to travel, do other, like, other shows, other places. That's why I went to New York, because I'm trying to test my comedy. It's like, Will these bits work over there? Or, you know, I'm just trying to connect, see if I could. And I feel like I've became even a stronger comedian since New York. Like I've like even grown more and like embraced my weirdness, and I've even gotten more vulnerable. You know.
It's awesome, dude. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I'm just trying to be like a Pokemon and evolve. You know, like I'm like
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to put it.
I'm
Like,
like a-
without you like shed skin and you're like on some other shit.
yeah, I'm like a little fucking a little Totodile right now.
Is that a Pokemon, bro, or what?
Pokemon second.
I don't know shit about Pokemon,
second
bro.
generation. I'm a little Charmander.
I just started watching Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Yeah, bro, you like Dragon Ball?
Yeah, dog.
You gotta check this out, bro.
Oh, that's fire, right? Damn, bro, you got some real nice detailed tattoos, bro. Holy shit.
Thanks, bro. You ever see Hereditary?
Yeah, bro. Hereditary is awesome, dog.
Yes.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
That's a cool one, bro. That gives very like old school horror vibes.
Yeah, I love Hereditary. It's one of my favorite movies.
That lady comes out in Mickey 17.
Yeah, Toni Collette.
That's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
she
she's one
kills
of
it
my.
in Hereditary.
She's one. You ever see The Sixth Sense?
The Sixth Sense? Yeah, I've seen it.
With
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she was in it too. She plays the mom.
Oh, really, bro?
Yeah.
Damn, so she's GOAT status.
Yeah, bro.
She's goat
I love
status.
her, bro. That's why I got her on me, bro.
Yeah, she's GOAT
would
status.
love-
That's a good one, bro. I really like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And then my tattoo artist, bro, he was like, helped me launch my show, bro.
Oh,
the
really?
dude who did all this shit, he fucking owned the first restaurant that we did the show out of.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's
so,
awesome, bro.
Yeah, he's like my boy.
Oh, yeah, so you guys like both like horror.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
You.
Shout out Mikey Barajas, bro. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate getting to know you more,
No,
bro.
yeah, for sure. This is a
Support
homie.
comedy. Support Mikey. Support
Come
the
check
Red
out the
Room.
Red Room. The next one is April 3rd, Thursday. It's going to be good. I got some killers on there. Come support. I just had Jet Ski Johnson, but I appreciate the homie.
Yeah. Egg whites.
Yeah, yeah.
Egg blacks.
Yeah.